Hi everyone, welcome back to RC Pie. You can see I'm suffering a bit, got an eye infection, got it from my little boy, but I'm still trying to make you some videos. Now, if you're new to the channel, thanks a lot for joining. Please subscribe so you can see what else we've got. If you're not, you'll probably remember having a look at this little CMJ Range Rover. The one that barely moved, so we had to get a new one. I'm not sure I'd call it a Range Rover, maybe a Range doesn't rove, but you know, it was an okay, super cheapo little toy. Well, I got myself something new. Here it is, CMJ, it's a 1/10 scale Range Rover Sport. It looks very pretty. Obviously, it is a toy, it is budget stuff. In fact, it's so budget, this only cost me £20. It was on offer. £20, so that's what, $25, something like that. So let's have a look in the box, see what you get, see what it's like. We'll take it for a bit of a run and then think about what we might do with it. Right, let's have a look inside this, see what we've got. That looks like our advanced instructions. Loads on there, fantastic. There we go, card inner, let's get it separated. Now this said that there is separate a battery included. Okay, we're still using these old style plastic clips, which are really easy, but should we really be using plastic these days? Not convinced. There we go. Battery strapped to the outside there. Let's pull that off. Again, it's in plastic. Is there any need? Is there any reason why that couldn't just be in card? Wow, and a bit of a struggle to get that open. So we've got a USB charger with a Tamiya plug and a 7.2 volt nickel metal hydride 600 milliamp hour. Transmitter held on with plastic clips as well, as you'd expect. Well, firstly, it's tiny. Look, I can't actually get my hand on there properly. It just doesn't fit. So very much for children, or perhaps, as was the case with the original Sony PlayStation joypad, they made it in two sizes initially. They made it in a small one, the original was for the Far East, and then they made a bigger one for Western territories. I guess we need that with these as well. Right, so car itself, body itself, I mean, it looks pretty nice, gotta say. Let's look at that. Wow, you've got what, 5 or 6 millimeters of suspension on the front, maybe 2 on the back, so it's already, the preload is too much. It's not got springs that can take it. Let's have a look underneath. I'm going to put it on this towel just so I don't scratch that roof. It's got your typical toy adjustment for your steering. And a little battery compartment with a Tamiya plug on there. So, is there anything else to comment on before we get this charged and have a go? Wing mirrors are rubber, or door mirrors are rubber, so that's quite nice. It's going to save a bit of damage. The interior, don't know whether you can see in there, but the interior actually looks very nice. These back windows are a bit horrible. You can't really see through them very well. I'll have to see if I can wipe those somehow from the inside. They're a bit clouded up. Because it's got a full interior. It's got all the back seats. And there's a parcel shelf in there. So, you know, as a model, it's quite nice. And I'll tell you now, the initial thought is a hard body for a proper crawler. But let's see how it works. Like this. We'll charge up the battery and have a go. Batteries are in. 2 AAs in the transmitter. There's nothing else on the transmitter other than the steering and the throttle brake. Just the 2 channels, no trim. As we saw before, there is trim, old style on here. Your little lever. Battery's charged up and in its compartment. Before we run it, let's just have a quick look. Has it got diffs? That would say it has. Not very smooth, but there we go. You can see it's running opposite directions, one without the other. So it has got a diff on the back, front. Oh, so it's 2-wheel drive. So not quite the Range Rover that you would hope to be getting. Only 2-wheel drive. So with 2-wheel drive and ground clearance, actually the ground clearance isn't bad. You've got a good, what, 3 centimetres? And probably 2 under that rear diff. So the ground clearance is okay. Suspension is a bit of a joke, and it's 2-wheel drive with a diff.
Let's hit the back garden. Go, Range Rover! And it's off on the very short Oh, it's stuck. Let's see if we can get it out of here. Come on, because it's. I mean, it is really long grass, but okay. Let's try steer. What's that noise? What? Come on! Right, we'll go up a hill, up a steep hill. Let's go! Off we go up the. Oh, let's give it another go. It'll do it this time. Go, Range Rover. Let's try the kitchen instead.
Right, let's give it a go inside, see if it does any better. Got that horrible servo noise. So I don't know what's going on there. I've never had a toy RC car that does that. But as long as you're not expecting an off-roader, it's not too bad. Headlights are quite good. And the rear lights aren't bad either. And the body's lovely. So there it is, this CMJ officially licensed Range Rover Sport 2-wheel drive. What do I think of it? Well, I'm puzzled by a few things. I'm puzzled by the fact that it's 2-wheel drive. Just choose a different model. I'm really puzzled by this servo. Why? And I'm puzzled by the price of it. So would I recommend buying one? Well, I suppose it depends where you want to use it, as with most RC cars, unless they're complete garbage. But this, I can imagine if you've got a big open space, if you've got a sports hall or something, or even a car park to drive this around on, it might be a bit of good fun. If you're not too serious about it. So one for the kids. But at the price I paid, £20, $25, something like that. If you can find one, go and buy one, because the body is lovely. Absolutely lovely. So let's just look at the wheelbase. This is coming in at about 290, something like that. If we compare that to the MN999, which is a kind of fairly standard short wheelbase, that's about a centimetre shorter. And if we take our standard wheelbase for a crawler, you can see the difference there. So maybe a bit of tweaking, either some shorter links or a bit of tweaking on this body, and you might have yourself a nice hard body suitable for either a shorter or long wheelbase vehicle. So for £20, I'd say that's worth it. It's worth the punt. Full interior. Why not? Give it a go. Hack it apart, see what you can make of it. Or rip it apart and see if you can tune it up. So there you go. Buy it, cut it apart, use it, or let the kids have a play. Thanks for watching RC Pie again. We'll be back soon with something a bit more serious perhaps than another toy car. See you soon. Thanks for watching.
Right, let's see this thing in a big hole, see how exciting it can be. Did you see that? The back end went out a little bit then. And look at that raw power. Yeah, hear the juddering diff that doesn't work properly. See that crazy big turning circle. And I don't know, what can I say to make it sound good? Oh, did you see the back end went out a bit then? Let's try it backwards, see if it's any more fun. No, not really. What can we do to make this better and make it more exciting? How about add a ramp? There we go. Right, this is going to be exciting, and if it's good we'll have a slow-mo. Wow. Don't buy one.